Good morning, thank you for joining me on another day of garage workouts, your garage, your gym. So today is Monday. I don't know which day you're watching this, but today is Monday here. And after our last stretch and doing multiple different workouts, focusing on multiple body parts and body muscles, this week we're gonna be working specifically on just one set of muscles. So actually, it's not just one set of muscles, it's the focus is gonna be on one set of muscles. For example, today we're gonna do just back, but it's gonna be focused on the back. At the same time, of course, I'm gonna, like contract my stomach and try to work other muscles with tension. But the focus is gonna be just my back. Tomorrow is gonna be just the chest. The next day is gonna be just the biceps. And the next day is gonna be just the triceps. And then just the shoulders. And then just the legs. So that's gonna be the focus. Those are focus workouts. Now, that doesn't mean that because I'm doing back, it's just the back. Actually, when you work your back, you work your biceps, you can contract your stomach and work your abs, but the focus itself is gonna be just the back, okay? With that being said, so I'm gonna try to explain this on every day of these workouts this week, but I just want you to, get an upper hand on what exactly that means. All right, so today we're doing 4 exercises. We're not doing 2 rounds, we're just doing 4 sets, actually 4 rounds or 4 different, not 4 rounds, 4 different exercises, but we're gonna do 6 sets on each, okay, for a total of 24 exercises. We're gonna start with Y pull-ups, then we're gonna do hammer pull-ups, then we're gonna do bench rows, then we're gonna do angle pull-ups. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna do 6 on each. That's it. That's all the exercise. We're focusing on one area. Every time we do all this, we're gonna work on the lumbars, we're gonna work on the stomach, and so forth, and so on, and so forth. Sounds good? All right, let's keep running. Let's move those arms in circles a little bit before we start. I'm gonna start with Y pull-ups. Good. All right, let's go. So I'm gonna start right here. Y pull-ups. All right, I got 10. All right, set number 2. Right here. That's 2. We have to do 6, remember. Let's go for 3. These focus workouts tend to be a little more intense on the area that we're focusing. That's why it's not necessary to do more rounds. When we do rounds, we usually focus on 2 or 3 different muscles. But since we're focusing on one, we don't need to overwork that muscle. And that's why we don't have to overdo anything. Although we're doing 24 sets. That was 4? Yeah. Let's go for 5. That's 5. One more. All right, let's go for 6. 6. Awesome. Let's run. So we have the first exercise done, killed. All right. When I do this, every time I go up, I contract my stomach. I also tension my upper back. So it's not just my dorsals and biceps. I tension my upper back right there to make it work. So a lot of dynamic tension involved on these focus workouts. All right. So next, we're gonna do hammer pulls right here. That's our next one. Let's go. Hammer pulls. We got 6. Wow. What I love about this is that you don't need to do a lot of reps, you know, you're just taking enough rest just to do a few more and have that work your muscles really well. That's 2. So you have to do a lot of reps in order to feel that burn and challenge that muscle. Let's go for 3. That's 3. Wow. 3 more, 3 more. Let's go for 4. That's 4. Let's go for 5. That's 5. 1 more. Just 1 more. Six. Awesome. That's one. Short and intense. That's all it is. Focus workouts, focus short and intense back. That's all it is. All right, next one. We're gonna work right here on the bench. We're gonna do 6 sets of rows. Alrighty, let's go. Get ready for this. Yep. Let's. That's one. Go for 2. That's 2. Let's go for 3. That's 3. Whew. Let's go for 4. That's 4. Wow. You can feel this workout. Let's go for 5. One more for this baby. Let's go for 6. Yeah. That's 6. Awesome. That's right. Next one, angle pull-ups. All about back today. Angle pull-ups is next. And we're gonna do 6 as well. Okay. 6 is the number today. 6 times 4, 24. This active rest just gives my upper body a little break. So it is a good thing. It is definitely a good thing. All right, let's get our angle handles. All right, so let's go. 6. Start with the first one. Crazy. Whew. All right, that was 1. Let's go for 2. Right here. So this is the way to do it. It's not about pretending. It's just doing your best. Forget the rest. You know, once your body is really tired, I mean, I'm not really stopping. I'm just going and going and going. And this is exactly what happens. Your body gets tired and challenged. And that is what brings a change. Oh, wow, that's 3. We got 3 more. Let's go for 4. don't know if you noticed, but when I'm doing this, I'm tightening up my stomach. I go and tighten up my stomach. I make my stomach part of this workout, you know, just involve all other parts of your body. When I go like this, I tighten up my chest, try to create more dynamic tension. So I'm working multiple muscles, but focusing on back. That's the idea. Let's go. I don't know, this was 5 or 6. I lost my count. I'm gonna do one more just in case. I know it was either 5 or 6, but because I have a doubt, I'm gonna do one more. Okay, awesome. Let's run. Okay. You girls and boys wanna do a little bonus round? All right. I don't know what you said over there on the other side of the screen, but I'm all for it. So this bonus round is not gonna actually repeat what we just did. We're gonna do an exercise to complement everything that we just did. Pullovers. Pullovers is good for back and chest. That's why originally I didn't put it on this workout today. But tomorrow we're gonna do chest, so we don't have to do this one tomorrow. I have another plan for chest tomorrow, so I don't want to add too many exercises. So our bonus round today is going to be just basically a complementary exercise for back and also to help your abs a little bit, okay? So with that being said, let's move these things out of the way first, okay? Let's run, let's keep running, let's keep running. I'm gonna move this in here. All right, let's keep running. Alrighty, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go full weight on this one here. For my pullovers. Full weight. And definitely, since I need a space, maybe move it over here. I think this will work. All right. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this. And I'm gonna do it right here. Pullovers, complementary, and legs. That's it. Extend your back. That was 10, little break. We're gonna do 3 sets of 10, and that's gonna put us at 27 sets today. Let's go for number 2. So this complements my back work, my stomach work, the dynamic tension that I did here while I was doing my pull-ups, you know, and contracting my stomach. So this just tights up all together. Integration, up and back, even chest. Let's go, number 3. Yeah. That was 6. That was 27 altogether. Let's do one more. Let's do 28. 28 sets sounds better. Sounds that you have like a rhythm. I like 27 too. 7 is my favorite number. So let's do 28. Step 28 is kind of like adding one of these to each of the other ones, and that will put us at 28. Awesome. Excellent. Great workout, everybody. Short and intense. Back focus. I'm sweating. Excellent work. Let's run. Let's see how long it took. So far, resistance part, almost 23 minutes. That's good, because it takes about that time to do these workouts. 23, 24 minutes. Okay, let's stretch. Let's start right here. Stretch that upper body. Let's put these things in there. Awesome. All right. I'm gonna put this there. Let's move those arms in circles. Little bit of swimmers. Always breathing. I feel very loose from yesterday's stretch. After I turned off the camera, I actually did another round of the exercises. You know how I did it? So what I did is I used my own video. So I turned off the video, you know, and then I watched the video on my cell phone, and I did the same exact routine because I didn't remember exactly, you know, every step. Remember, these are raw workouts, and so, you know, I just keep going according to how the body feels and what the body needs. And sometimes, you know, it's hard to remember exactly the order of the exercises because I don't have those on writing. You know, the ones that I wrote was that for the very first garage workouts. I think that maybe the first 100 or something we were looking at that. After that is basically, you know, you come up with an idea, just do it. All right, let's see. Let's stretch the legs. Legs is next. I'm gonna stretch a little bit those legs. Right here. Feels good. There. Now here, down, stretch the inner thighs. A little twist. Another twist. Awesome. All right, let's put this thing back here. Alrighty, folks. Let's bring these close. So next one, we go on the floor. Right here. Stretch a little bit those legs. Right there. And center. Legs straight. I'm gonna go on the floor. Right there. And twist one side. Oh, this is so good for the back. And the other side. Right there. Awesome. Okay. Now I'm gonna plug. Let's roll. All right. Now scrub this. Let's self-adjust the back. Right here. Wow. Other side. Awesome. Have a seat right there. Legs. Behind the knees. Oof. And feel it. Wowie. Oof. Wowie. Okay. and chest. Awesome. Okay, girls and boys, great workout. Short and intense. Back focus. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video, like the video, so this can get to more people that may need to see this more than you and me. Always, before you look at this, make sure that you read my disclaimer. I only do this for education and information purposes. That's it. So check always the disclaimer on my page and on the workout itself. With that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna work on chest and just chest. Focus.